Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to Reads and Eats. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you clicked my video today. I hope you're going to enjoy this one. I'm doing my weekly kind of wrap up. Yeah, my hair's all over the place. I decided today when I was washing it, my hairdresser said you don't really need to straighten it and anything, just scrunchy dry it. So I scrunchy dried it. It looks like a scarecrow. So I'm not going to be scrunchy drying it again. I'll do the back, which is fine, but the sides, yes. It's me being pernickety, as the saying goes here. But anyway, enough about that. Yeah, my video today is going to be about the books that I've read this week and what I thought of them. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. Also kind of what I'm going to be reading this weekend. I hope everybody's having a good week. I have to say that if you're being affected by the fires in Los Angeles or any of the really cold weather that's happening in the US and here in the UK, I hope that you're okay. My thoughts and prayers are with you. I really hope that everybody is safe and well and warm and cozy. So that, we're lucky here. Yes, our temperatures have been down to kind of -4. But we haven't had any snow. We've had frost, but we haven't had any snow. And the days have been, although they've been cold, they've been beautiful. They've been sunny and dry, and I have to say I really like weather like that. It's something that I do like it. I enjoy going out just for a wee while, coming back into the warmth and the coziness. So yeah, this weather this weather at the moment is I'm enjoying it, but I know there are others who are not, and that's fine. So reading wise, this has been a good week for me. I finished one book, I've read 2, and I've started another, so that is not bad. So I finished Schooled in Murder by Victoria Gilbert. I gave this one 4 out of 5. So as I said last week, the story was to do with a lady called Jen who works within a university in the writing centre. So she helps students with their writing of their essays, their assignments, etc. And also things like CVs, applications, and all, everything like that. She also happens to write cozy mysteries in her spare time. And she's up in the library because the writing the writing department is kind of in the bottom, in the basement of the library. And she's up in the library on one of the floors, and it has a mezzanine above it. And as she walks through the door, she discovers that one of the English professors is lying there. He ain't moving. There's blood coming out of his head, and she scarpers down to the main reception area, and they call security. Police arrive. And it is discovered that he had been having an argument with a student called Mia, and the police have got Mia in their sights as responsible for what ends up being a murder. And Mia does a runner, but Jen and 2 other ladies are like, it's not Mia, she's not like that. And also come into this mix is Zach, he is the psychologist, who works with some of the students, and he becomes kind of a sounding board for Jen in many ways, and he sort of helps her and the other 2 ladies try and work out what's going on, and it's them solving the murder and what happens within that time frame. I really enjoyed it. It's the first in a series. I really did enjoy it. As I said, I gave it 4 out of 5. I liked the characters. I liked the setting, the university setting. I thought it was really good. Oh, sorry guys. As you can probably tell, I'm yawning. I'm quite tired today. But really, as I said, really enjoyed the characters. Really enjoyed the setting. It was a very strong start for a series, I have to say. I thought that was it was a really good strong start, which I really, really enjoyed. So that was my book that I finished off. I then read Made to Love You by Nan Reinhardt. This is a Tool Publishing book for review as well. I meant to say that the Schooled in Murder came out on the 7th of January. The Nan Reinhardt comes out on the... I'm trying to look at my calendar and trying to work out what it is. I think it's around about the 21st or 23rd, somewhere around about that, of January. And this book, again, 4 out of 5, really, really enjoyed it. We meet Anna, full name Annabelle, but she is an architect and she works for her company, her family company, the Walker's Construction. This is book number 4 in the Walkers of River's Edge series. And she's out one day on her bike because she's wanted to take some pictures, because as a sort of community, she works within sort of various aspects of the community as well, and there is this group called the Boys and Girls Group, and she's teaching photography. Photography is kind of a side passion that she has, and she's up in the sort of the outskirts of town, where there's sort of like nice fields and stuff like that, and view over the mountains, etc. So she's wanted to take some pictures, and she has ridden there on her bike, and as she gets off her bike, she hears this barking, and she's like, "What's a dog doing up here?" It's not a wild dog, as she knows that. And she goes to investigate, and she finds this little puppy, this papillion puppy, and it has injured its back leg, and it's, wanting someone to help it. As she's going back to her bike to try and get a signal on her phone, this truck arrives, and the man asks her for directions to the local veterinary practice, as he's going to become the new vet. She immediately tells him about the puppy. He goes to investigate, and between them they get the puppy comfortably enough wrapped up in a rug that they can carry it to his truck. And the puppy falls asleep in Anna's arms. She really doesn't want an animal. She's not that keen on an animal. And she's like, "Well, I'll just put it in your truck, and I'll drive, I'll cycle back home." And he's like, "Well, your bike's got a puncture." So he puts her bike in the car, in his truck, and he takes her to the vet's practice, where he they know who he is, and he takes over an exam room and starts dealing with the puppy. And the puppy will only let Annabelle near her. She'll let the vet there, but as long as Annabelle's there. So Annabelle gets kind of pulled into helping the vet with this puppy. And there is an attraction between Anna and the vet, who's called Sawyer. But she doesn't want anything. She doesn't want a relationship. She's come out of a very bad relationship, and she is not ready to give her heart away again under any circumstances, whether that to be a very cute veterinarian or an even cuter puppy. But things happen that push Sawyer and Anna together even more. She is asked at one point to foster the puppy. Will she foster? Will she not foster? What will that mean for her? It was a delightful read. I loved it. It was a really nice continuation of the series. I'd only read the previous book. I haven't read the first two, but I'd read the previous book, and it was a wonderful continuation. I also enjoyed meeting up with some of the characters that we'd met in the previous book, so that was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm hoping there are going to be more in this series, because I enjoy the setting, which is a lovely small town community. It's great. I really like the characters. I like the other characters within the community that you meet as well. So yeah, I'm fingers crossed there's going to be more. So that I finished that one, and then I have just finished The Glassmaker by Tracy Chevalier. This was such a letdown, guys. For me, it was such a letdown. For others, folk absolutely will love it. For me, no. It was over 300 odd pages long. It has taken me 5 days to read it, if not more. And one of the reasons it took so long, the chapters are eons long. I mean, the first chapter was something like 96 pages. And I'm like, no. Nah. Just didn't work. So, starts off, we meet this woman, Orla. Or Ursula. And her father she lives in Murano, which is an island off Venice, where it's been very famous for making glass. And her father is a glassmaker, and something happens that it ends up that her brother has to step in. And it's basically the story of the family through time. The only thing is that this starts way back in something like the 1600s. It finishes in 2023, I think, and she's still alive. And I'm like, come on. And it's the same, it's like you're skimming a stone and we've touched down. This is the beginning of the set. You're skimming a stone, you've touched down, and the year is such and such. And I'm like, so trying to say that the people in the island of Murano, that they age less quickly than other people. And I'm like, come on. And it's the story, is this woman throughout her life. But it became, as time progressed, it became more and more unbelievable. And it also, for me, there was not enough about the glass making. And I found the plot very, very slow. Too slow for me. Way, way too slow. And I just didn't enjoy it. I had thought of DNA of going not for me and not finishing it. But I just wanted to see kind of what happened. I have to say I skim read the last chapter because I'd had enough. And that's a shame because, as I say, I'm sure there are other people who will absolutely adore the book and think it's wonderful. But for me, no, it just didn't hit the right notes, I'm afraid. But that's fine. I don't mind that. I can cope with that, and that's fine. So I then picked up the latest Shalley School filler, and that is The Shalley School at Glendower House by Cheryl Burke. I am really enjoying it. I am on chapter 4. So I'm kind of there, and I've got that, and I've already kind of tabbed it. So that's quite nice. This is going to be a far faster read, which is good. So that's kind of what I've been reading, and I'm going to read. I will probably just stick with reading this one this weekend, I think. If I do want to pick something else up, I will pick something off my Kindle. I do have a Marie Fararella to read as part of Sarah the Bookish Knitter's category romance book club. So I've got that to read, but I've got the rest of this month to read. I also still have The School at the Shalley to read, which is the classic children's literature book group that Beth from Soul Stained Ink has been. It's been going for about a year and a bit now. So The School at the Shalley by Eleanor M. Brent Dyer is the January pick, so that I'm really pleased with that. So I've got those two to read, and I have plenty of other books that I can pick up off my shelf and off my Kindle to read, so that's good. But so that's kind of what my reading's been like. What else I've been doing this week? Not a lot. We were out yesterday. We decided we wanted a day out. So, an afternoon out. We went out for lunch, and then we went and did some shopping, came home, and it was lovely. It was nice to be out the house for a while. For those of you that have been asking about Mum's knee, thank you very much. She's doing a lot better. The pain-killing patch that the doctor gave her has really worked. And we actually got news yesterday that she has got a little bit of arthritis in there, but not much. And what's happened is that the burst of the fluid sac has grown a bit, and the painkilling medicine stuff are helping it to decrease, which is really good. It means the great thing is that with that going down, there's more space within her knee, which is wonderful. It means that she's not going to have to need an operation. And once the weather is better, we're going to start her doing a wee bit of walking. And then sort of maybe around about March, middle of March, she and I'll start going back swimming. To begin with, she'll be doing very little. It'll be walk one length of the pool and sort of maybe kick back or swim, or maybe we'll do one swim one length, walk back, swim one length, walk back, and that'll be her first day. So that is really, really good. So that is, you know, it was good news that we got yesterday. So that was excellent. So we're all very, very happy about that. So apart from that, what else? Not a lot really happening. It's just we're just not doing a lot. I had thought of baking today. I went and got the ingredients, and then thought, actually, we've got enough biscuits in the house at the moment, so I put the ingredients away, and I will bake. Within the next kind of month, all that stuff will be fine. I have done a vlog for the last week, so I will get that put together and probably maybe put it up tomorrow or Sunday, do something like that. This weekend, what am I going to do? I'll do the shopping tomorrow. We've got rugby tonight. We've got rugby for the whole weekend. It's European rugby this weekend, so we're looking forward to all of that. I'm getting my reading journal. It's penciled in. I now need to ink it. So you will see parts of that. You'll see the penciling part in the reading reading journal, in the reading vlog. I will probably vlog the inking process. I'll probably make some changes to it as well, which is fine, but it'll be nice to sort of get that finished, get it ready, and I can actually start using it, although I have started. I have already inked out the January page, so I've already started filling that in, which is great. But apart from that, that's kind of going to be my weekend. Not much happening, honestly. I don't know why my voice has suddenly gone really, really croaky. I hope you guys can hear it okay. But that's it for this video. Please let me know down in the comments, have you read any of the books I've mentioned? If so, what did you think of them? Are there any that I've talked about that you fancy reading? What have you been reading over the last week, and what you're going to read this weekend, and what are your weekend plans? But that's it for this video, friends. I hope you've enjoyed it. Come chat with me down in the comments, and on your way there, if you want to, please hit the subscribe button. My channel is growing and I'm loving that. So yes, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps my channel to keep growing, which is wonderful. But until my next video, friends, stay safe, happy reading.